What is up guys, and welcome back to my channel. We are back in Sri Lanka just in time to take you on an epic adventure with over 200 French female athletes right behind us. So Raid Amazons is a French female sporting event that is on its 20th year of participation. It's a really fun and unique event because not only does it push the participants to push their physical boundaries, it's also encouraging them to explore a new country every single time. Have you been preparing for it for a long time?
A lot, for like 2 years and a half.
As some of you might already know, the Sri Lankan economy has taken quite the hit in the past few years due to its foreign exchange deficit, and for a country that relies on about 10% of its GDP on tourism, events like these are really important and bolster the economy as well as the tourism industry. So I'm very excited for it. Morning guys, so it is the first day of the race for Raid Amazons. The athletes have just arrived and today's race is actually a trail run and we're just about to start. The energy is good, we're very excited. Let's get into it. So what's really special about this event is that it's not just an athletic competition, it's actually made so that the contestants can immerse themselves into the scenic village life and explore the country that they're in. Alright, so we are at the end of the trail and we are just waiting on the final contestants to arrive, and here they are. Just look at how amazing this sportsmanship is, guys. They are really supportive of each other. They finish up and they line up here to greet everybody else. They come and finish in pairs and they help the others who are having a bit of a struggle with the heat and all along the way. And that's something really noteworthy about this female empowering environment that we're in right now. How was the run for you?
It was beautiful.
And was the trail challenging?
Yes, it was, especially at the end. It's a lot of highs,
Right.
but so nice, so beautiful, and a lot of people to cheer you.
Yeah,
so everything was
very supportive. I love that.
very supportive. Everyone is helping each other.
Yeah.
It's really.
What do you think of Sri Lanka
Look,
so far?
I think the people are very welcoming, and I've seen just a little bit because it's been only 3 days, but it looks just amazingly beautiful.
Amazing.
So I'm really happy to be here.
And maybe you'll come back for a proper
yeah,
holiday.
I would love that.
So every day in the evening after the main activity, there are a number of excursions that have been planned out for the ladies to take part in should they wish to. So they can actually choose which ones they want to take part in and not. And this is a tree planting excursion that has been planned by Sri Lankan Airlines, which is always a great initiative, and I'm very, very supportive of it. So in the evenings after the main activity as well as the excursion, the contestants and the teams gather here by the bar for their happy hour, and they enjoy a few drinks and relax before dinner, and they can have their drinks here with the view of Sigiriya or down by the pool as well. Good morning guys, so it is yet another early start and we are here at the Kandalama Lake. The participants are here and the first activity is about to start, which is canoeing. So over the next few days, the participants will get a chance to explore a number of these lakes that are surrounding this area, which personifies the beauty of Sri Lanka.
Awesome guys, so Chanel is out with the ladies. They are canoeing at the moment. We got the opportunity to talk with the ambassador, Mr. Chandra Vikramasinghe. Mr. Vikramasinghe, first of all, how has the process been to organize such an event? I know it's the fourth time you all have done it, but this time considering all the challenges, with petrol shortages and all these things.
We have been planning it for last 1 year.
Okay.
Almost. We have taken all the precautions.
Yes.
Stock everything before we knew the crisis is still on. So challenges are our way of life. So it's had been a challenging for last 30-40 years, but it's a good challenge to face.
Yep.
And we have shown to the world, despite all these problems, that we have done a great successful event like this.
So we have the ambassador, Mr. Eric Levet too, with us as well, French ambassador. And sir, how would you say an event like this kind of positions Sri Lanka to the French market?
Of course, it's very important. It's clear that's a very big event. That's the biggest event after the pandemic. So it's very important to promote and to illustrate that what Sri Lanka have as natural beauty, but also cultural, park life, wildlife. So that's pretty important, and everybody now knows, as you rightly said, the problem of the country. But it shows also it's possible to come and to have an event like that. Of course, well organized, but
yes,
also to have a very nice time as a tourist in Sri Lanka. And I'm sure that Sri Lanka will overcome this difficult time.
That's amazing. Thank you so much,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Chandra, and thank you,
very much.
Ambassador.
Thank you.
One of my favorite things that I've seen during this competition is the attitude of the participants. They are so positive and they have such go-getter attitudes. It's a really tough course, 14 kilometers on this lake, and it only gets hotter by the minute in the morning, and it just gets harder for them as well as for us as well. But they're always in a great mood and they're always cheering each other on. They have music playing on their canoes and they're just having a really great time while they're exploring Sri Lanka. Wouldn't be a proper introduction into the local cultural life of Sri Lanka if we are not teaching them how to play cricket, and that's exactly what's happening right now. This is one of the excursions that are available for them to choose, and right now they're being given their instructions on the rules in French so that they have a better understanding. I too will be taking part. Let's see how this goes. That was really fun. I really miss playing cricket. We've tweaked the rules a little bit so to make it easier for everyone, but really fun. Now we're fielding. Good morning guys, today is day 3 and the event is about to start. So today's activity is called the bike and run, where they're divided into teams of 2. One person will bike and the other will run alongside them. They're going to be covering some amazingly beautiful sights today and I can't wait to see it. an activity that can be done in groups of 2 or 3, and the participants, one of them will be riding a bike and the other will be running alongside them, which means they can change when one person gets tired. But what's really amazing is these beautifully scenic roads and by roads that they get to run on and experience, and that's something that like a normal tourist won't be able to experience. In fact, even I as a local really haven't seen such beautiful roads on my travels, so that's a very unique aspect for this event. So one of the excursions that are available to the participants after the main activity of the day is to interact with the local kids, and we are at the Hiriwadna Children's School, and this is a really valuable experience for both the participants as well as the kids in this area. They get to exchange some experiences as well as some very sweet gifts. Hi guys, so it is day 4 and we are at the Sigiriya rock. Today's activity for the ladies is less athletic and physically stimulating and more mentally stimulating. They are having a scavenger hunt with a number of clues hidden within the Sigiriya rock that's going to be teaching them a little bit about the history of Sigiriya while they make their way to the top. Okay, so we are halfway up the Sigiriya rock right now. We are at the Lion's Paw. For those of you that don't know the history of Sigiriya, a little bit about it. This was considered one of the most impregnable fortresses of its time and is one of the main reasons why the last king who resided here, King Kashyapa, used it as his palace.
Oh, it's just so exciting to be here. The view is amazing, and also we cannot imagine how those people so long time ago built this palace here and put those stones so high.
So the scavenger hunt continues on to Pidurangal, as you can see, and the contestants have been blessed with marvelous weather, a little bit of sun, some cloud cover as well as some rain just before. So it's a very unique experience. It's new for me as well. There's a rainbow here. It's such a beautiful experience to have. So they're up here doing their hunting right now, and then we'll be heading back down. So guys, we are here with Head of Marketing for Sri Lankan Airlines, Mr. Samindra Pereira. Thank you for talking to us. And my first question for him is that how long has this collaboration between Red Amazons and Sri Lankan Airlines been going on for?
Ayubowan Chanel, and thank you for being here and thank you for giving us the opportunity. It's been over 18 years. The very first time we met the organizers of Red Amazon was in 2003, and we were perhaps the single largest sponsor at that time to bring Red Amazon to Sri Lanka in 2004. And then after a lapse of 10 years, we are with them in a big way.
Amazing. And so you have seen the impact that Red Amazon and an event like this has on a country and its tourism for over the years. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
The event itself is 20 years old.
Yes.
So that says it all basically. The Red Amazon is essentially a French event, 100% ladies, Normally, what we say is the decision makers of travel are the ladies. So I'm sure Shehan would agree with you on that. So what they do is they look at a country, a discerning country where they can come in and discover themselves. So that's why having an event of this caliber would have a huge impact on the economy, definitely for the airline,
Yes.
as well as for the people of the country.
Yes.
First thing we looked at when we had the opportunity, from the chairman to the CEO and the management, we looked at was the marketing advantage we get by being a partner of this event in France.
Yes.
Because no amount of money can give us this coverage. And they take the Sri Lankan Airlines and the other brands to their households. So their families, their relatives, their neighbors would start talking about the Sri Lanka brand. So they actually would work as ambassadors of promoting Sri Lanka, free of charge.
In an organic way, like you said.
Absolutely, and it's authentic, you know.
Thank you so much for
Thank you.
talking to us. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much, and you guys being here made a big difference to us, and I hope you enjoyed your stay also with the participants. Thanks a million.
Good morning, guys. Today is day 5 and the first activity of the day is about to begin. It's going to be a 40-kilometer bike ride around the Kaudula National Park. Historically, Kaudula was one of the 16 irrigation tanks built by King Mahasen, who was known as one of the great tank builders. And in 1959, it was reconstructed after a short period of abandonment. Today, it is home to a wide variety of plants and animals. So the participants are riding around the national park, but also through a number of rural villages, giving them a chance to interact with the locals. So for today's excursions, the participants are having a traditional Sri Lankan cooking class, and the really great thing about this is that it's done in collaboration with the French chef that comes down from Red Amazons, as well as Alia Resort's very own chef. So they're able to collaborate and translate all of the ingredients as well as the cooking techniques in a very fluent manner to the participants, so they get a very wholesome understanding. And I think it's a very unique experience for them because they get to see and experience these techniques such as scraping of a coconut that they haven't seen before, as well as to discover some new vegetables that they may not have come in contact with before. Good morning, guys. Today is the final day of the Red Amazons event here in Sigiriya, and for their final activity, the ladies will be running 11.5 kilometers around the Sigiriya rock. So one of the things that I love about this event is not only is it giving the participants a chance to explore Sri Lanka, but also it's giving the local stakeholders an amazing opportunity to benefit from this. So whether you are a local artist or a batik artisan or even a jeweler, you get a chance to come and showcase your work and perhaps even sell some items to the participants. Beyond that, there's an even bigger impact that takes place when this all-female event takes place in rural places in Sri Lanka, And that is the long-term effect it's going to have in the minds of the ladies in this area as well as the young girls that are growing up in this area. To see these ladies push themselves, pick themselves up and push beyond their limits and just really physically put themselves out there is definitely going to have a positive impact on the girls in this region, and that is something that cannot be measured in monetary value. So this is why I have fallen in love with this superior event that is so empowering and so beneficial on so many levels, not just for tourism. When Sri Lankan Airlines approached us with this event, I was a little hesitant because it's not smack dab on travel per se. But over time, as I learned a little bit more and more about the event, I learned that it is, yes, about travel because it's unique in that aspect that it helps the contestants discover the country in a way that they usually wouldn't be able to. And the other thing that really drew me to this event, as you might have heard me already talk about, is the fact that it's a very empowering event for women. And that is something that I'm very happy to be a part of. It is definitely up there with some of my favorite experiences. It is a wonderful event that is inspiring and impactful and beneficial to so many stakeholders in the industry. And I'm really happy to know that this is not the first time that this event has taken place in Sri Lanka, and it probably won't be the last. So I'm really happy to cover this event on our channel, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. So leave a comment below and let us know what you think, and if you know anybody in France who would love to explore like this, definitely share it with them to give them a little hint of what Red Amazons can give them as well as what Sri Lanka can possibly give them. So with that, we've come to the end of this fantastic vlog. Thank you so much for watching until the end, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, drop a comment below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!